Hello, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, May 7th, and I'm at Brummett Elementary in Mrs. Giesick's class. And I found a really cool thing here. I have all of my work done, and I saw this toy as I was looking for a book, and I just had to play with it, so I wanted to share it with you. Check this out. Hello, boys and girls. Is that so cool? It makes an echo. It's like your very own singing microphone. I can sing in it. La 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 la. Pretty neat. Okay. I won't read with this because it's probably hard to hear. So I'll put it up now. But still pretty cool. All right. Today's book is a good one. They always are. Never going to read you a book that I don't think is very good. Not that there aren't a lot of good books out there, but the ones that I choose because I think they're really funny. So go ahead and sit crisscross applesauce, and let's get the jiggles out. It's amazing how they always go all over the place, all over the place. All right, let's bring our hands together. Let's take our hands, let's put them in a jam, and today's jam is going to be Snickers candy bar jam, or Mars candy bar jam for all of our boys and girls that have a peanut allergy. Either or. I really like Snickers, but I don't mind Mars either. All right, so today's book is If You Ever Want to Bring an Alligator to School, Don't Do It! It's by Elise, Parsley. Okay, if you ever want to bring an alligator to school, don't. Not a good idea. You think about all the possibilities. I wonder if there's any in here that we're thinking of. Like they could eat a kid. Good one. What? They could eat your homework, just like a dog. Yes. They could eat your teacher. Who said they think you could eat your teacher? Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's get started. If you ever want to bring an alligator to school, don't do it! All right, if your teacher tells you to bring something from nature for show and tell, she means a hollow stick, a bird's nest, some leaves, maybe a couple of acorns, maybe, just maybe, a beautiful flower. Some sparkly rocks as well. But what she does not want you to do is bring an alligator. Can you imagine if one of your classmates brought in an alligator for show and tell? I'd be a little afraid, unless it was a nice alligator. I wonder if he's a nice alligator. I bet we'll find out if we keep reading. So okay, I will. I'll keep reading. If you bring an alligator anyway, she will tell you, alligators are nothing but trouble, missy, or mister. That's not a good idea. I definitely don't think bringing an alligator to school for show and tell is going to get us anything good. It's going to make nothing but problems. You'll tell her that it's okay, that you know all about alligators. You've read 3 or 4 books, and you've watched some shows on them, like Steve Irwin. This alligator will be quiet and will be good, and he promises not to eat anyone, not even little Jimmy, who sometimes makes bad choices and is mean to people. He promises not to eat anyone. Cross his heart. He kind of looks trustworthy. Should we trust that he's not going to eat anybody? I don't think so. Alligators sometimes are going to maybe eat people. Though you don't have to worry about alligators eating you. There aren't any alligators in Indiana. Well, maybe there are some at Zao Island, but they're in a protective area. You go to Florida? Well, just stay out of the Everglades. you'll be fine. In fact, just follow what your parents tell you to do, and you definitely aren't going to have to worry about getting eaten by any alligator. All right, but during spelling, your teacher will hear laughing because you and your alligator are giggling. This is because the alligator will be showing you all sorts of funny pictures of him eating students. I thought he said he wasn't going to. Your teacher will write your name on your board. Oh, no, your name's going on the board. And now you'll have to stand last in line for lunch. Last in line for lunch? Oh my goodness, we're only going to have 5 minutes to eat. You'll take away the crayons and tell the alligator to be quiet and wait for show and tell. He promised not to get you in trouble, and in fact, he just did. The alligator will of course shake his head, which means he promises not to get you in any more trouble. Well, at least he promises, right? But you guys will have to wait last in line at lunch. You have to hurry up. Then, during art, which happens to be your favorite subject, an airplane will fly across the room and land in your teacher's hair. Good gravy! Of all the places for it to land, right in her hair. Do you think he did it on purpose? I know it's hard to tell where a paper airplane's going, if I could talk. But do you think he did it on purpose? You do? I don't know. I guess we'll have to keep reading. Your teacher, however, is less than happy. In fact, she's quite upset. Now, the reason that a paper airplane flew in the air is your alligator will be showing you origami, which is the folding of paper into all sorts of little things like paper airplanes, hats, all sorts of swans and different animals and houses, and even the occasional drinking cup out of paper. Your teacher will draw a check next to your name, and that will give you this face. And now you'll have to stay in from recess. I don't want to stay in for recess. Now you are upset. Last in line for lunch, and it's your favorite lunch, Bosco sticks. And now you have to stay inside for recess, but it's such a beautiful day. Got a check next to your name. This alligator is just a bad influence. So you'll take the paper away and order the alligator to be good and wait until show and tell. And the alligator, of course, will promise and go that he agrees that he's going to be good the rest of the day and be quiet until show and tell. I don't know if I'm going to believe him, though. Would you believe him? I mean, he promised once already. Well, that's a good idea. If you were to have chose not to bring an alligator, or it's like choosing to have good friends that don't get you in trouble, good choice. Uh-oh. So during math, you'll notice that your alligator is getting hungry. Because little Jimmy there, who's always in trouble and chooses to make bad choices, is just about to become a little bit of a snack for your alligator. So what can you do? Well, so one thing you can do is scream, "Ah!" That'll stop your alligator from eating your classmate. Of course, your teacher will look at you like, "What in the world is going on? Sit down and be quiet." Alligators. So you'll give your alligator 3 pieces of your favorite gum, hoping that this will tide him over so that you don't have to worry about him eating anyone. You're going to beg him not to eat anyone, and he's going to say, Now, at this point, should we believe him? I mean, this is the third time now that he's chosen to make bad choices. I agree. We shouldn't believe him at all. So we're going to have to watch him extra good. And then you'll tell him, just please be good until show and tell, for heaven's sakes. The good thing is that you'll stop him from eating any more kids with the gum. The bad thing is that the alligator will smack, twirl, and make bubbles with the gum. Do you think your teacher's going to like that? I don't either. Great. Just great. Should have brought a rock or a stick or anything. No, because your alligator doesn't know how to chew gum properly, he will have it everywhere. And guess who will notice? That is correct, your teacher. So, she's going to draw 2 more checks next to your name and underline it. Not the underline, not the underline. Oh, no, not the underline. Because you know what the underline gives you? Going to the principal's office after school. Oh, no. Do you think your mom or dad are going to be happy about that? Absolutely not. Correct. I guess we only have one thing that we can do. We better keep reading to see what happens. Oh, it gets even worse. During lunch, you won't even get to eat your favorite type of sandwich, which is an egg and cheese sandwich, because somebody, meaning your chubby alligator friend, decided to gobble it up. Of course, he didn't eat the crust because alligators don't like crust, right? He left you the crummy crust. He ate the egg and cheese sandwich. It's your favorite sandwich. You were so excited. Now your belly's going to be so empty. It's going to gargle. Of course, your friend the alligator, his belly's full now. Well, at least we don't have to worry about him eating anybody, right? There's a plus to everything. Of course, you are going to be hungry, and you have to go to the principal's office after school. Oh, sweet Gemini. By now, of course, you'll wish you brought a hollow stick. You'll wish you brought a bird's nest. You'll wish you brought sparkly rocks. You'll wish that you brought some leaves. You'll wish that you brought a... Well, yeah, I guess you would wish that you brought a unicorn. You will wish that you brought some acorns. You'll wish that you brought anything. Absolutely anything. Even you wish you would have brought maybe just a bag of garbage that you cleaned up from the side of the road instead of an alligator. By now, you'd rather have dirt than that alligator. You'll wish that the alligator would just go home. Well, let me tell you what I would do if I were you. This is what I would do. First off, at show and tell, you'd sit down quietly and learn about hollow sticks. You'd learn about bird's nests, and you'd learn about sparkly rocks. Then, it'll be your turn. Now, if I were you, I would have never brought an alligator to school. Absolutely not. Poor idea. But, you've already made that choice. So, this is what I would do on your turn if I were you and I had an alligator to show off at show and tell. First, I would make sure that that alligator was fed. We definitely don't want him eating anybody during the time that we're having show and tell. Second, keep all crayons and paper away from him. so he didn't make funny pictures and get you in trouble. Also, it stops him from making origami and airplanes. Third, keep the chewing gum and bubble gum away from him. He's obviously proven that he can't handle that responsibility. All right, so now that we have those down, here's what I would do. You will tell how alligators are super big, how they can be almost 12 feet long, how they're over 1,000 pounds. That's a lot of hamburgers. And how alligators have over 74 super sharp teeth. And how crocodiles and alligators are different. And you'll be able to tell the difference between the two. And how alligators are super duper tough. It's a fact. They're strong and they're tough. And they aren't scared of anything except other alligators and humans, of course. Yes, you're a human and I'm a human. So the alligator is afraid of you. Do you want to see? Let me go get my alligator. Just kidding, I don't have an alligator. Do you want to see? Because during show and tell, I would then scare my alligator by going, and your alligator would go, "Ee!" and scream at the top of his lungs. And everybody in the class, including your teacher, would giggle. They would think it's so funny. Because, well, they've never seen an alligator scared before. After that, your teacher will be very, 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 very impressed with your presentation. You might not even have to go to the principal's office for all the mischief that your alligator caused that day. Your classmates will stand up and applaud and say, "Great job!" And you will have a big giant smile on your face. Your alligator will just stand there politely, the way that he should have been all day long. Of course, you still might have to go to the principal's office. It all depends on the teacher. Hopefully, you apologize to your teacher and you don't have to go. But if you do, be nice, tell the principal that you're sorry, and hope that you don't lose any more recess. So, if you ever want to bring an alligator to school, I think we have determined it's not a good choice. You know what else wouldn't be a good choice? A gorilla, a shark, a lion, a cheetah, an elephant, a monkey, or really any other type of animal besides maybe a dog, cat, turtle, fish, or some type of small lizard or hamster or something like that. But definitely not a giant animal like an alligator. Because, well, they're just trouble. The end. What do you guys think? I thought it was a good one too. All right, you guys have a great weekend. It should be nice enough to get outside and play a little bit, so I hope that you do. And remember, let's keep working on that e-learning. We're almost done with the e-learning. I know there have been some nights where it's really, really, really hard, but I promise you that when you're done, don't you always feel better that you're done? See? So, remember to keep working so hard, because success is not given, it is earned. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye.